I'm J. Lenora Bressler, and welcome to the July 20th, 2018 edition of the Bible, Delight in the Details. Today we're in Matthew chapter 6, verse 25. Jesus is speaking, and he says, I tell you, do not worry about everyday things, like how you will eat and drink and have clothes to wear. For is life not more than food? You know, a lot of people have misunderstood this verse, and I must tell you that I have myself at times to my detriment. Christ is not saying that we should not plan. As a matter of fact, in other places in the gospel, he is very clear that we must plan. In fact, he said, even when you are considering what to do about him and the decision of whether or not you are going to follow him, you must do just like you would do in your other aspects of your life. If you're thinking about building a house, he says, what builder does not consider what the cost is going to be? If you're going on a trip, who does not consider what the ramifications of such would be? So Christ is in Matthew 6:25 not saying that we should not think at all about things that are logistically important to our life, including, yes, how are you going to live? But he says we should not worry about them. That is very different from having a plan and doing the best you can. And I must say that even at times in my own life, I have misunderstood that and thought, well, I don't need to worry about it. I don't need to even think about it or plan for it. God will figure it all out. And that is frankly irresponsible. And that is not what God has in mind. In fact, even in the Jewish law, it talks about that you are to plan for and take care of and make preparations and plans to protect and to help those that God has given you, your family, your close friends, etc. So planning is not what God is decrying here. What he is saying is worry. Well, what exactly is worry? Worry is where you continue to fret. That's a great word. I remember it from my childhood. My family used to tell me about fretting. Don't fret. Fretting is doing things that is worrying about something where it's not helpful. There's nothing that will be impacted by it except negative emotions for you and for others. We are not to worry. Yes, we make plans, and that is acceptable, but we do not put our faith in those plans. We know that God may, for whatever reason, mix those plans up. He may have bigger fish to fry for us. And so we hold our plans loosely, and we do not worry and fret over them. And if God finds that he needs to have us deviate from our best laid plans, we must be perfectly okay with that. I tell people in leadership, hold your plans in open hands, because fate, time, God, of course, we believe, providence may have very different ideas for you. So it is fine to plan. In fact, the Old Testament even tells us that without a vision, without a plan of some sort, the people perish. But hold those plans with an open hand, knowing that God, the master architect, may change the blueprint that you have devised. I'm J. Lenora Bressler, wishing you a planned and yet also able to be spontaneous and go with the flow of God kind of day. Visit me on the next edition of the Bible. Delight in the Details. Have a great day.